You are probably spending a lot of money on tokens and cloud compute for an AI service none of your users want. And you are not alone. A lot of product leaders and founders these days are pushing for an AI native experience. If that's the case for you, know that the principle of lean startup still applies to AI native landscapes of products and services. There is an easier way, there is a faster way that you can test the AI experience that you wish to release to your user base today without launching any application and writing any code, and that's a way to go. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can prototype the AI experience that you want to release to the market and work with it for a couple of days to couple of weeks depending on the sensitivity and scope of the AI service, and then fine tune the prompt instructions and see how the AI service is going to provide you, first and foremost, as the owner and your team, the services that you are imagining. You can monitor it, you can improve the prompt, you can improve the sort of like the RAG model that you're thinking to create for the AI service. And when you get to a point of certainty and confidence that this AI service could help your user base, then you can release it. So let me walk you through what I mean by this. B2B and B2C application has three major components. When it comes to B2C, these days there's an AI service and there is gamification. And without these two components, you don't have an application that stands out. When you look at, for example, Duolingo is a gamification engine that leverages AI service very efficiently and effectively. Tooling for B2C is important, but is not as important as B2B products. When you look at the B2B product landscape, AI experience is still a pivotal component, but tooling is what makes it differentiated than just using ChatGPT or cloud desktop, right? And that's why B2B SaaS founders, they really need to understand how these two components could create a unique experience that also will be a moat against the next ChatGPT update, right? Digital product leaders and founders pour a lot of investment into the AI experience of their application before validating it. Still to this day, lean startup principle applies here. How can you validate your product idea as cheaply as possible? Remember, MVP is not about the minimum viable product of your version of your application is the cheapest way that you show something to your customers and users and they are willing to pay you money for it. So if you look at it from this perspective, what would be the minimum viable version of your AI experience? In my opinion, a cloud project. I think ChatGPT has the same environment as well. For example, if you want to release SDR, a sales agent, you can pretty much mimic the experience here in this project. For a lot of AI experience, AI-led application, you would employ a RAG model where there is memory, and the AI model, whenever it wants to provide a service, will go analyze the memory, infer from it, and provide response to the users based on the instructions, prompt engineering of the application. Well, pretty much you can mimic that RAG model here in this project. So I have created a sales agent. There is instruction for it, the prompt engineering side of things. There are a lot of initial documents that I provided for context. And as you can see, there is a database. The database is the memory of your RAG application. Whenever I have a conversation with it, I go copy the entire conversation, paste it here. And whenever I want to start a new conversation, This will ensure that the cloud agent will review the database and my next conversation will be based on the previous conversation. Why do I do that when I'm testing an AI agent from the RAG standpoint? Because I want to also test and validate the retrieval, how good it is to go to the database, the memory, and retrieve and provide me the next response. Then I can cross check that with the prompt engineering that I am developing as I am having a conversation with across a time span. And based on this, I could say whether we need to incorporate certain database memory tactics that help the AI agent to retrieve better and infer better. So pretty much this is an MVP of your RAG application. This will ensure that when you are getting to a point of releasing an AI service, you have at least worked with it on your desktop and getting services from it iteratively as you are developing and improving the prompt engineering side, as you see how it retrieve from the database, as you see how it interacts with you. You can design that interaction. Do you want it to be polite? Do you want it to be talkative? Do you want it to be brief? Do you want to ask you one question, two questions? Um, these are all the nuances that you cannot come up with from the get-go when you are scoping it. A lot of this decision happens as you are using it. Of course, you can launch it, and basically as you are opening this one up, your AI service to the users, you can use it and then iteratively improve it. But that's going to cost you. That's going to cost you a lot of money. Much better would be that in your own environment, you use that. You can release that also, you can publish it and allow your teammates to use that as well. So then all of a sudden you can capture so much feedback across a time span, let's say 2 weeks, about how the AI agent is providing service. This way, you can minimize and control the cost. Remember, token, how much token your AI agent is used to provide services is going to basically make your business, make or break it for your business. So you might want to really make sure that this cost wouldn't go overboard. So you want to minimize it. This is how I'm testing AI agent for my clients before we look into how we can build the application, because building an application these days is not a problem. Actually getting the AI service right is the problem, because essentially you don't want to end up spending loads of tokens on a simple inquiry from the users. You want to really like minimize it. And this is the best way I have come up with to test this AI experience for our users. If you're working on a product with AI service at the heart of it, reach out to me. Really curious about what you're working on and share with you more in details how we are testing these AI agents. I believe we can save you tons of money in the process. Thank you.